Fates now, ready to get this one started. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them around in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Joe. Hold on, set. Hey. Bombers. Away.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pick up of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Hold on, set. Hey.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. On 3rd down, here's Nix. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he had just enough leg behind that one. It is off the crossbar and through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
Just about ready. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on. Set.
Putting a receiver in motion.
1st down, Lions.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is Gibbs on second down. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Play action with Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks with a slim 2-point lead early. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Slaw there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And now we'll plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, you got to be ready for some contact.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Working on first down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Lean back, motions right.
Ready?
Throwing again on second. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well, your internal clock right there, it has got to be tuned up a little bit. Plenty of time. In this league, if you get 3 seconds to throw the ball and it's not out of your hands, that responsibility falls on you as a QB. But give some credit to the defense, who was able to get home and get the sack.
Craft all 80.
Third and long for him here. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up fourth down. That's the end of our opening quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. And on fourth down, they're about ready to punt. He'll get it at the 9. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Nick's off the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's second and 10.
Bombers.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hits his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
17-7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Space on the right. He's got room. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions reduce the lead to just 4. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walk run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Come on. Steady.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
7 Pirates. Let's go.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Steady. Count 19 Lions.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
That's good. 4 on Lions.
Here we go.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. There he goes again. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Going after up and good from Bates. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Away, away, set. Ready, Joe. Away.
Nix. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Set. Captain.
To the air on 3rd and long. This is completed downfield to Likely. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, away.
Throwing here, Nix. It's a complete to Kenneth Walker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Chased out to his right. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Let's go now. 19 tight.
Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. 2nd down, looking for options. Westland is caught by Tislam. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the Lions call him timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set to go now from the 35. He's going to throw it again. Completed over the middle. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Sticking to the air here. Finds Laporta. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
19, 18. Dixon average. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll throw it. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Up from the secondary, and is Rake Straw on the tackle. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. That's Smith and Jigma, quick slant. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They go play action on 1st down. Buying some time right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Throw here, 3rd down. That's him on the quick hitter. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Walker on 1st down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Bombers. Almost set.
Walker now from the gun. He's got it in the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready,
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, come 19.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go! 60 by 6. Steady.
Coming right is Gibbs. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Making an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Hawk 70. Go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. It's to Williams over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Come on.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Bates' kick is up and good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
A feather kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Complete to Horton. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Captain. Bombers.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. First and 10 from the 32. Now Nix. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally. Without routes, in routes just like that.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now Nix on 3rd down. That one finds his man, likely. That's the first down, and he's still going. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 31. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready? Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. Middle of the field, taken in by the quarter. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop them. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
18 Cardinal, Mustang 19.
First and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
60 Bison.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Quick slant. That's Williams. He has room past the 25. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And he stops almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Here's a screen out for Walker. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Bombers.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Headed out right. Oh, big moment here. This is intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
65. Reload. Mike, ready.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Room inside the 10. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but if they can touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. You never ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Captain. Ready.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
On the jump.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Crack all 80. Hawk 70.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. But any more of those as they trail by a score. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Lions feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. It's inside the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a look for Nix. Drawn up front. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Design run. Here's Nix. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
Ready.
Here he goes. One final shot. Forced out to his right. This line is going to run for it. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign.